Have you heard of ghee? Ghee is unclarified butter. Ghee is a wonderful fat to be putting into your system, especially in the Vata years. Vata people are 50 and older. So there's 3 different doshas. There's 3 different age brackets. The first age bracket is Kapha, and Kapha are the baby years. And Pitta is the middle corporate world years. And then we have the Vata age group that are 50 and older. You're either in the retirement age, older than 50 retirement age, or maybe you've gone through perimenopause or menopause. That's kind of the gist of where people are in Vata, in the Vata stage. So Vata people tend to be on the colder side and drier side. They tend to be colder and drier and more anxious. So ghee is that the fat. What we're going to do is we're going to take butter and we're going to take the water out of butter and we're going to get the solids of that, the milk, and it's going to become nuttier and this wonderful tasting butter. I think it's a butter. It's an oil. And this oil is wonderful for adding lubrication to your system and keeping your joints lubricated. It's wonderful for so many things. So join me as you grab your unsalted butter, putting it into either a cast iron pan or any type of pot or pan will do. I like cast iron for, it's just my choice, I guess. And you can either cut it into slices or put the whole entire stick into the cast iron. And we're going to cook it. And we're going to cook it for approximately 8 to 10, 12 minutes. And you'll notice that it gets bubbly. And I'm going to put it on about medium temperature. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't stick or get too bubbly. I'm gonna make sure of that. What else? And I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna let it do its thing. In Ayurveda, we have 3 different mental states as well. We have Sattva, we have Tamas, and we have Rajas. So those 3 states, Sattva is the state of calm, being really calm and together and grounded. And the Rajas state is the state of flux, of change, of being indecisive. And sometimes when you're in that state of being indecisive, sometimes we move downward to tamas. And tamas is when you feel dull, when you feel depressed. Sometimes when you're in that rajas state, it can bring you up. It can bring you up to a sattva state, a calm, joyful, happy state of mind. And that's what we want. That's what we all want. We want to be in that state. And you go from that rajas state to sattva, back to rajas state to sattva. And part of, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and part of this ghee, part of this wonderful ghee that I'm creating right now is is a way of staying in that sattva state. You're staying lubricated. You're staying clear-headed. You're staying focused. Your digestive system works correctly. I'm going to just grab a fork or a spatula. And so the sattva stage is where you want to be. You want to be in that sattva stage of life where you're just being able to go with the flow. And as we age, we have so many different commitments. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Janine, a Vedic counselor, keeping you aligned, keeping you balanced through all of the different lessons that I've learned, keeping you healthy, keeping you grounded, keeping you anchored. Isn't that what we all want as we get older? We want to feel anchored. And there's so many times that I wake up in the morning and I feel like a puzzle. I feel like someone's just thrown my whole entire life up and has fallen down into the ground, and I have to put the pieces together. And if I put one piece at a time, noticing, where am I right now? What piece do I need? How do I stay connected? How do I stay connected? How do I stay connected? Is through yoga, through meditation, through Qigong, through Ayurveda. And this, making our ghee, is part of my way of staying connected and grounded. And when you cook with love, and when you create your own, you can go out and to buy this at the store. You can go out and go to the grocery store and buy your own ghee. Yeah, you can, for sure. But when you can make your own, and you make it with your own love and self-care, isn't that a wonderful feeling? And it lasts. It lasts forever. So you'll notice that the ghee will start to turn bubbly. And it will steam off all of the water. And it will start to turn a little bit brown and nutty. So where are you in life? Are you in the Vata year? A lot of times, many of us are taking care of our parents, taking care of our kids, and taking care of our grandchildren as well. Is that you? So how do you stay clear in your mind? How do you stay grounded? How do you stay in the flow? How do you stay in love with life? And this is it for me. Being so present in creating things that are gonna find its way into my body, into my soul. Thanks for joining me. So it has about maybe 5 or 10 more minutes. My ghee will be done. I'll put it in a mason jar. I'll let it cool down. And it will last in the refrigerator forever. It will last on your counter up to 3 months. Scoop it out, put it in your soups. Scoop it out, put it in your coffee. Scoop it out, put it in your protein drink. And find a way of staying warm and lubricated and focused as we get older in the Vata years. Thanks for joining me. Wednesday Wisdom. Namaste.